It's that time. Savvy investor Michael Kinnett, welcome back to Midday Maryland, sir.
Nice to see you, Wyatt.
Thanks for being here. You know, today we want to talk about an investment that many of us may not have even thought about, or maybe it's just way in the back of our mind, and that's going to be annuities. Can you tell us how these work? What exactly are they? Break it down.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. Annuities are probably the most convoluted, misunderstood, probably misused investment vehicles out there. Investors are scared to death of them. Retirees are afraid of them. Advisors don't truly understand them. Regulators are suspicious of them. There's really two types of annuities out there that the majority of retirees use. One's called an index annuity. One's called a variable annuity. And in a variable annuity, if you think about it from the perspective of the word variable, you have an agreement with an insurance carrier, and you give them your money, and give them the money means you're just investing through them, and you put your money basically out in the stock market in what are called sub-accounts. They look and resemble and act and smell a lot like a mutual fund, but they're called sub-accounts. So when the accounts go up, you make money. When the accounts go down, you lose money. And if you've ever Googled annuities, one of the things that comes up is Ken Fisher saying, "I hate variable annuities, and you should too." And it's because annuities can be very expensive. It might cost you 3, 4, 5% to own a variable annuity. The other one that's used a lot of times by retirees is called an index annuity, or a hybrid, or a fixed index annuity. And basically, again, you're giving your money to an insurance carrier, and they're investing it into what's called an index of some sort. So you're linked to the stock market, but your money's not actually in the stock market. So when the stock market goes up, you get something of the up, not all of it. But when the stock market crashes, you don't lose anything. And that's an attractive feature for some retirees when it comes to annuities.
Interesting. So several different types.
Right.
A lot of people maybe have a negative view on annuities. Why do you think that is?
Well, again, it goes back to some of the fees involved with them. There's some liquidity issues. You know, some of these annuities, you can't take all your money out. You can't walk away with your money for 7, 10, 15 years. And there's also that whole thing about the advisor who sells you the annuities. Insurance products pay a commission. And so there's always that potential conflict of interest, the perceived conflict of interest, as the advisor recommending the annuity because they're getting paid a commission, or is it really in my best interest? And that's a fair question to ask. Why are you recommending the annuity? How does it fit for me? So at the end of the day, for us, it's always a matter of you should probably use the least amount of money necessary to accomplish whatever the goal is going to be.
Exactly, seeking that return always. Some advisors mention guarantees with annuities. What's that all about?
Yeah, that's the slippery slope, because anytime you hear a guarantee, you automatically assume federal government. I mean, certainly with CDs and your pension and your Social Security, annuities are guaranteed by the insurance company itself. So if you're going to buy an annuity based on this guaranteed income stream, and that's what annuities will do, they will guarantee that no matter what happens, you and your spouse or significant other have the income stream that you want during retirement. But the guarantee is by the insurance company itself. It's not FDIC. So if you're going to buy something like that, you want to be able to look at what we call the vital statistics. You want to know how good is that insurance company, because when it comes to the guarantee, it's the insurance company that's making that promise to you, not the government.
I see. So that where the guarantee is coming from is a critical consideration.
Absolutely. I mean, they're telling you they're going to pay you 4, 5, 6% income for the rest of your life, no matter what happens. So if the stock market crashes every year for the next 20 years, they're still giving you 5 and 6% income. Well, you have to be able to rely on that company to be around after stock market crashes like that.
And reliability is a key to our last question, which is using annuities in your retirement, planning for retirement. How do you factor that in?
So I think that annuities, for people that want that sense of security, that want that income, that no matter what happens to the stock market, they know that income stream is going to come in every week or every month, I think an annuity can be a viable tool. But again, if you're going to use an annuity, the least amount of money necessary to accomplish your goals, right? So just because you can put $100,000 into an annuity doesn't mean you should. Whatever the goal is, that's how much you should put into them. And then ask the questions about, what are the fees like? What are my surrender charges? How do I get my money back out? What's liquidity like? All of those important questions.
So many factors to consider there.
Absolutely.
Michael, thanks for shedding some light. And if you would like to find out more, you can call for an annuity x-ray and a retirement review. 866-597-1040, the number there on your screen for you. And get a hold of Michael, the Savvy Investor. We'll be back with more Midday Maryland right after this.